Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens from both Egypt and South Africa, every year on the 6th of October, Egypt pays tribute to all its heroes. A very special kind of heroes. Brave Egyptian soldiers who 48 years ago, on the 6th of October 1973, against all odds and with great courage, pushed across the Suez Canal, bringing down the Barlev Line and dislodging the occupiers of the Sinai Peninsula. Their crossing of the canal was without a doubt ingenious. Their military feat was by all means extraordinary. Today, I'm deeply honored to join this year's commemoration of the 6th of October War victory, a meticulously well-planned war that ushered an era of lasting peace. A well-deserved victory that led to the return of our own Sinai. No one deserves credit for such an achievement more than the late President Mohammed Anwar el-Sadat. For it was under his visionary leadership that we fought and won the war. And it was because of his genius insight that we made the peace and regained our land. We salute his soul, the hero of war and peace. A few days ago, Egypt lost another hero of the 6th of October war, Field Marshal Mohammed Hussein Tantawi, the former Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and former Minister of Defense and Military Production, who sadly passed away on the 21st of September 2021. He was a one-of-a-kind statesman who led the country at a very difficult period. May God bless his soul. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow citizens, although we live at a time of peace in Egypt and here in South Africa, we are still fighting many tough battles on numerous fronts. Tough battles that are taking too many lives. The battle against COVID is one of them. And allow me here to pay homage to the men and women leading the fight against that invisible and mutating enemy that is threatening our liberties and endangering our livelihoods. The late President Mandela once said, "The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers the fear." I have personally met many of those brave men and women here in South Africa, and I want to warmly salute them. Just like freedom fighters, they are willingly putting their lives at risk to save others. I also want to express sincere condolences for the many lives we have sadly lost to COVID in our communities and countries. We all have recently mourned colleagues, friends and family members. May they all rest in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, we are also fighting the battle against terrorism. Just like COVID, this merciless enemy mutates and destroys indiscriminately. But we are fighting him with the iron will of the 6th of October victory. And we are slowly but surely winning the battle of security and sustainable development. A battle Egypt's current leadership is relentlessly fighting for the welfare of all Egyptians and for a prosperous future for all their children. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens from Egypt and South Africa, I would like to leave you with a few words of hope once uttered by the late President Anwar el-Sadat. He once said, "You sorrowing mother, you widowed wife, you, the son who lost a brother or a father, all the victims of wars, fill the air and space with recitals of peace. Fill bosoms and hearts with the aspirations of peace. Make a reality that blossoms and lives. Make hope a code of conduct and endeavor. Thank you for your attention.
The 6th of October, we celebrate together with the Egyptian Armed Forces on their day. Born of the Egyptian people, a known historical, ancient, resilient nation. Couldn't be otherwise. As you celebrate today, with boots on the ground and looking up in the future, it is the future you have created. You have ensured that you have got a stable economy and a nation that believes in itself. So that their pride can never be tempered as a people. The growth of the Egyptian economy is also interlinked to you. Your R&D initiatives that have seen growth across defense industries, integrated with others, have shown a future not only for your armed forces, for its defendability as a nation. Your partnership with others has shown how you moved with speed and agility when upheavals came, and you protected and defended those investments of other countries, your partners, who also make you look good in the partnership you are involved in. They were protected, and there's assurance of that ability to be stable, hence the continued growth in those investments. It is a lesson that all other armed forces can learn, including ours. You're forward-looking, having been involved in many wars, you're coming back brized, but not finished, coming back victorious. Always future thoughts ahead of you. You can only be celebrated by others as we partner with you in the mind of the armed forces in addressing the plight of their own peoples. Congratulations to you and your great Egyptian nation. This on behalf of the Chief of the Armed Forces of the RSA, General Panya. I thank you.
Dear General Harb, hearty congratulations on the 48th anniversary of the Armed Forces of Egypt on today, the 6th of October 2021. Hearty congratulations. Egypt and South Africa are two very, very important countries to help shape the destiny and stability and security and future of our beloved continent. Albeit separated by 6,500 kilometers, the relationship is strong and it must go stronger day by day. But General, in addition to that, I would like to commend you and compliment you and the Egyptian Armed Forces on the role which you are playing here today in South Africa, in Pretoria, one of the major military capitals of the world, with almost 60 countries here with their independent defense officers. You, as the Dean of the Military Attaché and Advisor Corps, play a very, very important role in helping not only ensure good relations between those 60 countries, but helping them feel at home and comfortable, and that their time spent here in Pretoria is worth every moment spent here. And you, I've observed, are playing a very, very significant role in this regard. In the social side, getting everybody to feel together, and also professionally, particularly with engaging out with all the webinars which you are holding. General, I salute you. Congratulations.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the 48th anniversary of the Egyptian Armed Forces Day, on behalf of the Defense Attaché Office of China to South Africa, I extend my warm congratulations to all officers and soldiers of the Egyptian Armed Forces. Egypt was the first African country to establish diplomatic relations with China over the past 65 years under the strategic guidance of our two heads of state. The China-Egypt Comprehensive Strategic Partnership has enjoyed profound development and is maintaining good momentum of growth. The military relations is an important part of our bilateral relations. Thanks for the joint effort, the military relations has achieved good results. The Chinese People's Liberation Army values the friendship and cooperation with the Egyptian Armed Forces and would like to work together to further strengthen the strategic communications and deepen pragmatic cooperation, and to make great contributions to safeguarding regional and world peace and stability. I thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of Pakistan's Defence Wing at Pretoria, I would like to wish our Egyptian brethren a very happy 48th Armed Forces Day. May our cooperation flourish and long live Pakistan-Egypt Brotherhood. I thank you.
Good morning, General Hab. I am Brigadier General Christopher Jasinse, Ghana Defense Advisor. I wish, on behalf of the Defense Section at the Ghana High Commission and on my own behalf, to extend our felicitations to you on this special day, which is the 48th anniversary of the Egyptian Armed Forces Day. The relations between Ghana and Egypt dates back several years ago, when Ghana's first president, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, married a beautiful daughter of Egypt called Fatia. Beyond that, the Ghana Armed Forces have benefited and continues to benefit from the Egyptian Armed Forces in the area of training. It is therefore appropriate that on such an auspicious day, I extend to you our best wishes. Long live the Armed Forces of Egypt. Long live the Armed Forces of Ghana. Shukran.
On behalf of the United States Defense Attaché Office in Pretoria, South Africa, I present my compliments and join you in celebrating the 48th Egyptian Armed Forces Day. We appreciate the strong partnership between the United States and Egypt across multiple sectors, built upon the foundation of long-standing defense cooperation between our nations.
We'd also like to extend another thanks to General Harb for the leadership that he has shown to the Military Attaché and Advisory Corps through this tumultuous period.
Once again, congratulations on this very important milestone.
Brigadier General Harb, as the representative of the United Kingdom's Chief of the Defence Staff, I wish to send my best wishes to you and all ranks of the Egyptian Armed Forces in recognition of the 48th anniversary of the Egyptian Armed Forces Day on the 6th of October. The UK greatly appreciates our close working defence relationship, and this was recently demonstrated during your support to the outbound Carrier Strike Group deployment and the warm hosting by the Egyptian Navy of a Type 45 destroyer during a port visit to Alexandria. We look forward to similar levels of close cooperation in the years ahead. I hope that this year's Armed Forces Day is both memorable and successful.
Dear Mohammed, in the name of my Commander-in-Chief, I wish you a happy Armed Forces Day. You know that our long-lasting and trustworthy ties have particularly strengthened these last years. We are proud and honored of this confident relation between Egypt and France forces, and be sure that for France these words are meaningful. Happy Armed Forces Day.
His Excellency Ambassador Ahmed El Sadli, the Ambassador of Egypt to the Republic of South Africa, the Defense Attaché of Egypt to the Republic of South Africa, Brigadier General Mohammed Haq, distinguished audience, ladies and gentlemen. I am Navy Captain Chikaja Amini Isa, the Defense Advisor of Nigeria to the Republic of South Africa. On behalf of the staff of the Defense Section, High Commission of Nigeria in Pretoria, I present compliments and congratulatory message to the Ambassador, the Defense Attaché, and the entire staff of the Egyptian High Commission, as well as the Egyptian Armed Forces on its 48th Armed Forces Day celebration. Egypt and Nigeria share a very cordial relationship, and so do our armed forces. Both countries play crucial roles towards the peace, stability, and development, as well as the security of the African continent and the world at large. The Egyptian Armed Forces has since 1973 continued to develop and evolve the necessary capabilities to address its national, regional, and global security challenges. As you celebrate this all-important and historic occasion, I want to wish the Egyptian Armed Forces more successes in its pursuits for excellence. I also want to wish the entire good people of Egypt a very special and historic Armed Forces Day celebration. Thank you and God bless.
Today is a great day for Egypt. We commemorate the 48th anniversary of the Egyptian Armed Force. When we think about Egypt, it's natural to come to our mind the idea of the ancient Egypt and its long life history. We travel an imaginary trip along the Nile and see monuments and gods. We watch the rise and the rule of the great country and a strong nation. When we reach the present, we realize that Egypt is still a great nation and exerts its influence on the economy and political aspects of the African continent and along the Middle East. Egypt is a source of enlightenment for the Arabic world too. One so important nation, the jewel of the Nile, needs to and must be protected, and it's done by all brave members of the 4 branches of the Egyptian Armed Force. Congratulations, friends of the Egyptian Army, Navy, Air Force and Air Defense Force. Please accept the regards from the Brazilian Defense and Navy Attaché Officer. Victory or martyrdom?
Good day, friends. It's my pleasure to take this opportunity to congratulate our dear brothers and sisters from Egypt. I know that this is the 48th of the Egyptian Army, and I do take this opportunity to congratulate brothers and sisters, and also I can recall the cooperation between Tanzania People Defense Forces and the Egyptian Army for many years and decades in particular. We have been cooperating in training, in operations, and the sum of many investments so far. Apart from the cooperation which has been going on in the army, but also nationwide, Egypt has been doing a lot of things in our country. Right now, as I'm talking, we have a very big investment and project which is going on the electric dam called the Nyerere scheme. And the Egyptians, together with our Tanzanian experts, are doing a great work to enable our source of power in our country. So I take this opportunity to hail the 48th of Egyptian Army, and I do salute all brothers in uniform in Egypt. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Colonel Shakrit Rungsuwan, Thai Defense Attaché, Royal Thai Embassy. On behalf of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, it's my great honor to extend to all personnel of the Egyptian Armed Forces my heartfelt congratulations on the occasion of the 48th anniversary of the Egyptian Armed Forces Day on the 6th October 2021. I'm delighted that our special bond of friendships has always been fostered and developed on the basis of mutual understanding and productive cooperation. That is why, together, our two armed forces have always overcome various challenges, emerged along the way, and still remain good friends and overviews. Once again, please accept my sincere congratulations on this auspicious and honorable day. And I also would like to send my best wishes to you and all personnel of the Egyptian Armed Forces for the progress and prosperities in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
I am Colonel Lee Byung-chul, Defense Attaché, Republic of Korea in South Africa. congratulations 48th Egypt Armed Forces Day. As we are strongly the friendly country, I wish Korea and Egypt working together to the maintain of the world peace. Personally, I visited Egypt 2019 with my family. I realized that your historical site and the treasure is nearly not only treasure to the Egypt, also the treasure of the all the world. So we are nearly the congratulations Egypt's Armed Forces Day. Let's go together for the peace. 같이 갑시다.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The relation between Republic of Indonesia and Arab Republic of Egypt has been established since 1946. Arab Republic of Egypt is the first country to recognize the independence of Republic of Indonesia. We are agreed that the defense and military relation between the two countries rose significantly in the last decade. It gives me great pleasure to convey warm greetings and felicitations to Defense Attaché and staff and all military personnel of the Arab Republic of Egypt for the triumphant occasion of the 48th Armed Forces Day. I believe that the relation between our two countries will be more prosperous and stronger to promote world peace. I thank you.
باسم الإله الواحد الذي نعبده جميعا نيابة عن نيافة الحبر الجليل الأنبا أنطونيوس مرقس من قوائم جنوب أفريقيا وتوابعها وجميع الآباء الكهنة ومجمع رهبان دير القديس العظيم الشهيد ماري مرقس الرسول والأنبا صميل المعترف بجنوب أفريقيا وجميع شعب الكنيسة المباركين. نتوجه بخالص التهنئة لقواتنا المسلحة الباسلة ولسفارتنا بجنوب أفريقيا بمناسبة الذكرى 48 لنصر أكتوبر المجيد العظيم، راجيا من الله أن يحفظ بلدنا الحبيبة مصر الغالية وعلى رأسها فخامة السيد الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة وجميع قادة الجيش والشرطة. وكما نتمنى المزيد من التقدم والازدهار والنجاح لبلدنا الحبيبة الغالية، وطننا الغالي مصرنا الحبيبة. وكما قال قداسة البابا المعظم الأنبا شنودة الثالث أن مصر وطن يعيش فينا وليس وطن نعيش فيه. وكما نصلي ونتضرع إلى الله لكي يحفظ الله لنا بلدنا الغالي الحبيب وجميع شعبها من أعدائنا الخفين والظاهرين بصلاة قداسة البابا المعظم الأنبا تودروس الثاني بطريرك الطرازة المرقسية. تحيا مصر تحيا مصر تحيا مصر. القدس تكلا أبا مرقس وكيل المطرانية وأمين الدير. أمين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين، ثم أما بعد. تتقدم البعثة الأزهرية بدولة جنوب أفريقيا بخالص التهنئة والذكر والاعتزاز والكبرياء لقواتنا المسلحة المصرية وعلى رأسها القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي، وذلك بمناسبة الذكرى 48 لانتصارات أكتوبر 1973، متمنيين دوام الفخر والعز والكبرياء لقواتنا المسلحة ولشعبنا العظيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. يسر أعضاء البعثة الأزهرية بدولة جنوب أفريقيا بتهنئة القوات المسلحة المصرية وعلى رأسها السيد الرئيس والقائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة السيد الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي بمناسبة الاحتفال بذكرى أكتوبر المجيد. وأردد ما كنت أحفظه عندما كنت خادما للقوات المسلحة: رسمنا على القلب وجه الوطن نخيلا ونيلا وشعبا أصيلا، وصناك يا مصر طول الزمن ليبقى شبابك جيلا فجيلا. على كل أرض تركنا علامة كلاعا من النور تحمي الكرامة، عروبتنا تفتديك القلوب ويحميك بالدم جيش الكنانة. اللهم احفظ مصر، اللهم احفظ مصر يا رب العالمين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. يسعدنا ويطيب لنا ويسرنا أعضاء بعثة الأزهر الشريف دولة جنوب أفريقيا أن نتقدم بخالص الشكر والتهنئة وأصدق الأمنيات إلى القوات المسلحة المصرية الناضلة الصامدة خير أجناد الأرض، وعلى رأسهم القائد المؤيد المنصور الممدود بمدد من الله فخامة الرئيس السيد عبد الفتاح السيسي بمناسبة الاحتفال بالذكرى 48 لانتصارات أكتوبر المجيدة. ونرفع أكف الضراعة إلى الله العظيم أن يحفظ على مصر وشعبها وجيشها الأمن والأمان والاستقرار والازدهار والرخاء، وأن يحفظ قائدها ورئيسها ويمده بمدده ويؤيده بنصره على أن ترقى مصر في أعلى مكانة. آمين يا رب العالمين، آمين يا رب العالمين.
مساء الخير على كل الحضور. اسمحوا لي أقدم نفسي ميري خلة، رئيسة المنتدى المصري بجنوب أفريقيا. أتقدم بالتهنئة إلى فخامة الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي رئيس الجمهورية القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة، والسيد العميد محمد حرب ملحق الدفاع المصري بجنوب أفريقيا، ولرجال القوات المسلحة بمناسبة انتصارات أكتوبر، تلك الملحمة العظيمة التي تحققت فيها النصر لمصر وعادت العزة والكرامة للمصريين وللعرب جميعا. اسمحوا لي أن أنا أتقدم بالتهنئة عني وعن أعضاء المنتدى المصري والجالية المصرية بجنوب أفريقيا، وقد تحقق في هذه الانتصارات أروع معاني البطولة والتضحيات الغالية التي بذلها جنودنا المصريين البواسل من أجل تحرير أراضينا. هذه الملحمة التي أعادت العزة والكرامة لكل المصريين ولكل العرب، وخاصة المصريين بالخارج، فقد استطاع المصري أن يرفع رأسه بعد انتصارات أكتوبر 73. اسمحوا لي أن أنتهز هذه الفرصة كذلك لأهنئ الشعب المصري على الفترة اللي بيعيشها، فترة الجمهورية الجديدة، عصر الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي. أقام نهضة شاملة وكاملة لكل مصر في فترة من أعصب الفترات التي يعيشها العالم، فترة أقوى دول العالم لم تستطع أن تحقق فيها ما تم إنجازه وتحقيقه على أرض مصر بسبب كوفيد-19. مصر حققت نهضة كبيرة، استطاعت أنها توفر حياة كريمة لكل مواطن على أراضيها، حققت شبكة مواصلات تضاهي أقوى شبكات العالم. تم القضاء كذلك على أمراض مستعصية عاشت المصريين يعانوا منها فترات طويلة، كذلك نهضة تعليمية كبيرة. تحية لكل الأبطال الذين ضحوا بأنفسهم من أجل مصر ولكي يعيش المصري مرفوع الرأس. تحية لكل شعب مصر، تحية لقواتنا المسلحة، وتحية خاصة لرئيسنا المحبوب وكذلك الشعب المصري. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.